So I have been talking, of course, and no sound. 6 minutes later, I just realized I looked at the sound meter and realized nothing is moving. So I'm going to have to tell this story all over again. Oh, God. I muted my mic and I forgot. Okay. So here we go. Take two. So, as you can see in the title, I titled it, what is it? Stepping out my comfort zone or something like that. And I have that in the description as well. And my name is Ade Anifuwishe, or Ade, depends on how you want to say it. Well, if you want to say it correctly, it's Ade. But in the Western world, you end up saying Ade. Long story. I also go by many other names. We'll call them nicknames. I feel like I want to call it something else rather than nicknames. So, but we'll stay with that. So my nicknames, some of them, one of them is transformational agent, transformational artist, beingness artist, soul whisperer, wisdom warrior, metaphysical rebel, love spreader, curse breaker. There's more. But anyway, I like them because when I say those names, I feel like it wakes something up in me. It reminds me of who I am. So I've gone for 6 minutes, not realizing the microphone wasn't on. And I think it's kind of low. So I'm good. Actually, this is my first time on YouTube. So I am experimenting. I don't need that. So anyway, I am on here because spirit sent people to me to tell me that I'm supposed to move into the world of YouTube, which I thought, what's the point? So I do a radio show. I have a podcast. Well, the radio show now is really happening. It's not really a radio show now. I broadcast on Facebook and Instagram simultaneously every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. UK time. And I'm in UK right now, the United Kingdom. And I started radio, geez, over 20 years now, probably. But officially started on, actually, I started on another radio station called Ram Jam Radio in the United Kingdom. And then my life partner, my dear friend, I use it for context, my former wife, because I don't like the other description. But she's so much more than that. She's a friend. She's someone I love. We're still in each other's life. And, some people just come into your life and they're there. She's one of those. So anyway, she got, because she's pretty tapped in, that I'm supposed to move to YouTube. And I'm trying to think what else I said before that I need to tell you, but I can't remember. So I'm just going to keep it going. So she got that I'm supposed to be on YouTube. So having a radio show, we co-founded a radio network called Life Conversations Radio. That's why it says Life Conversations Radio here. I think I have a YouTube channel, Life Coach Ade, but I don't know if I'm going to be using that because I use this one more often. And so anyway, Life Conversations Radio went off here for a while, probably 5 years now. It wasn't meant to be that long. In fact, it was supposed to go off air just for like a few months. But life happened, and life is always happening. And I'm relaunching Life Conversations Radio soon. It's longer than I'd anticipated. I thought it would be on air by now, but no, it's not. Anyway, so radio show, I'm doing that, even though right now I'm broadcasting on Facebook and Instagram. I also have a podcast, Being You, the journey back to self. So I do that every week as well. So in my mind, I was thinking, how on earth would I do something on YouTube when I'm already doing a broadcast on Facebook, Instagram, and I do the podcast? I wanted to do it because I trust the guidance that she got on Basser. I don't know if I said her name, on Basser. I trust the guidance that she got, but I couldn't see how how I can make it work. Why would I do another platform and pretty much doing the same thing? Anyway, then a few days later, I got another Facebook message. I think, yeah, it was a Facebook message. Maybe it was a WhatsApp message that practically confirmed that I'm supposed to be doing something on YouTube. So I was like, wow, how amazing. There was some comparison with somebody else who does Facebook, and people say we look alike or sound alike. Not even look alike, sound alike. But you can figure it out. So I was like, here's another confirmation about moving it to YouTube, because I've never done a live broadcast on YouTube. Then about, what's this, November? So maybe early part of November, maybe about 3 weeks ago, I was speaking at an event, and the topic was pain pushes until vision pulls. I really felt good about the talk, and the people really enjoyed it. Now, the place that where the event took place, the guy who offered this space, well, so there's a guy, Mark, he offered this space for the event, and he also wrote a book. I was trying to get it earlier. There it is right here. I Will, My Story of Overcoming Abuse, Disability, and Racism. So we were doing this event at Mark's place. That's where I spoke. And at the end of the event, somebody else, Ashio Manedu is her name, Ashio Manedu, but she shortens the name, but I can't remember what the shortened version of her name is, because I don't call her by the short names. I have things about names. Now, I'm sure I'll go into that eventually. So she was talking about Mark's book, I Can and I Will. And she was talking about how great it is and the stories and how powerful it is and everything. While she was talking, there was 4 of us gathered together, just listening, just having a chit chat. Ashio Manedu was talking about the book. In the middle of the conversation, Mark said, he just jumped. He said, oh, I can wait. He said, remind me to tell you something. So I thought he was saying to remind him to say something about the conversation we were having. At the end of the conversation, we sort of walked in our own different directions. Well, actually, Mark, Ashio Manedu, and myself walked in the same direction, and there was 4 of us. The other lady went her different direction. And then I remembered, I said, oh, Mark, what was that thing you said you wanted to tell us? He said, oh, yeah, YouTube. And I'm like, oh, he wants to do a YouTube thing. He wants to create a YouTube channel. He wants to start a YouTube channel. And I said, I was thinking, yeah, because of what was said about his book, yeah, it'd be cool to have a YouTube channel. And then he kept saying some more things. And I said, wait, are you talking about YouTube for you or for me? He said, no, for you. I said, for me. And I remember saying, okay, all right, now stop it. Because that was a third confirmation. He said, I don't know why. I just heard YouTube for you. YouTube for you. That's funny. Yeah, YouTube for you. So I said, really? So I told him the story about Ambassador getting the message that I'm supposed to do YouTube. So that's 3 different messages that I got. So I surrendered. And I think I was a little bit resistant. I didn't know what it was about. But in talking to Ambassador and sort of going back and forth, she was helping me see what the block was. Because sometimes, we can have good reasons for not doing something that we keep getting to do. And we just can't see how. Good or bad, whatever the reason, we just can't see it. And sometimes it's because there's something in us resisting that. So as I was talking to Ambassador, and we were going back and forth, and she asked me a question. I can't remember what she asked me, but what I remember saying to her is, I think she said, when you think about YouTube, what comes to mind? I said, it's YouTube. People, um, they broadcast and they share content and, you know, and I said, well, the other thing is YouTube is like the big stage because that's Facebook, even though I don't really know everybody that I'm friends with, there is this sort of mindset that makes me feel because we're friends that we know each other, or I can go to their page and read a little thing about them or read what's going on in their lives. There's a sort of connection. Instagram is similar. I said, YouTube, you never know who's going to come, who's watching or listening. I mean, I guess you can. But in my mind then, and I still feel the same way, that YouTube is like even though it doesn't seem like it's as big as YouTube Live, Facebook Live, but maybe because I don't use it. But it seems like this is a big stage compared to Facebook Live and Instagram Live. And I realized, yeah, that was one of the things that was scaring me. Like, ooh, I don't know if I'm ready for YouTube. And there were some other conversations that we had, and I realized some of my resistance, why I had it. So anyway, and that's been probably about 2-3 weeks, maybe, yeah, about 3 weeks at least. And I recognize that I have started to sort of like, yeah, I do it. Yeah, I do it. Yeah, I do it. You know, when a new idea comes, you say yes when you hear about it, or you keep getting messages and symbols, you say yes. But if you don't move on it, you default into habits, your regular habits. And then it becomes one of those things that get put on the back burner. So I started to see that, ooh, this was getting close to the back burner. So today I just thought, let me do something. Let me just come up here and break that energetic block, whatever that is. So now after this, I can't say I've never done a YouTube Live. I don't know what's going to unfold. I'm going to let it be what it needs to be. Not necessarily setting up a regular schedule now, but maybe everything that I'm doing is going to move here. Maybe I'll be doing this as well as have YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram going simultaneously. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Because I don't know. I'm not even going to try and speculate what I think I'm going to do. I'm trusting the guidance and listening to spirit. And once I start my radio network back up, maybe I would have YouTube and a radio show going together. Who knows? But I know that because I have stepped out now and actually done this first broadcast on YouTube, I think some of my other ideas will show up now. Anyway, it's time for me to step out of here, move on out, get to step in, do some other things. And thank you for watching if you stayed to the end. And hopefully the sound is good. There's no point checking it now because I'm releasing this. So anyway, thank you. If you have any thoughts about what you would like to hear, leave your comments. And if you're talking smack, I'm going to delete it. Well, I may listen to you. And if you're really just out there, you get deleted, maybe even blocked. But I'm not attracting those kind of people to me, because whatever you bring to me, I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to pay attention to it and see what is true for me, right? Because a lot of us have opinions nowadays. That's just the way it is. It's the way it is. We're in a time where we can share our feelings. Some people play safe. Some people come out boldly and share their story. But anyway, they share their stories and their thoughts. What else do I need to tell you? Yeah, you can check out my website, lifecoachade.com, lifecoachade.com. And what else? I think that's it. It's time to release this conversation. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. And any thoughts, advice that you have, share with me. And until next time, whenever that is, Peace and blessings. Okay, let's try that one more time.